Two. Nice. Coming.
I have been training in MMA for the past period of days and months, and there are quite a number of valuable lessons you learn from mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts is a whole collection of fighting techniques, including jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, different elements. I took on the challenge and I'm like, I wanted to do this, I wanted to try it myself, I wanted to feel it, I wanted to take out life lessons. These are lessons I've learned from practicing MMA. Personally, I got introduced to MMA when I was watching the UFC, and I was so obsessed with watching Israel Adesanya do those dangerous moves. And I thought it was something easy to do. When I saw these guys move, I saw them move, I was like, I could do the same. So, went to the gym, started my training. But it's not as easy as it looks on TV. It's a different thing. But despite that, I took out some life lessons, and this is what I want to share with you. In MMA, you learn to protect yourself at all times. Safeguard yourself, protect yourself. I've also learned this in business. Writing a contract is not a bad thing. It's to protect yourself against foreseen or unexpected challenges or things. Doing due diligence is trying to protect yourself. In dating, in relationships, you need to put yourself first and make sure you're always at guard. Your guard should be always up to protect yourself. That is one lesson I saw, because once you put your guard down in MMA, your opponent will use that loophole to hit you straight in the eye or somewhere, and then you'll be dead and gone. You've lost the game. That is lesson number one. Lesson number two that I learned from MMA is I realized we never get to understand our potential and what our bodies and minds can be able to do until we try out things. Before I started doing MMA, I felt like I was a normal guy. I knew my abilities were to sit somewhere, do marketing, run my small business, and that was it. When I went there on my first day, I felt the power of me hitting stuff. I felt the power of me moving. And then I saw another different ability in me. I felt like if I'd given this chance probably in my younger days, probably could have been a career I could have pursued. But because I'd never explored this, I didn't know probably this could have been an ability I could have done. So we have a lot of potential to do things. The issue is we need to exploit all opportunities and all things we can do with our bodies, put them to the test. Okay, put your mind to the test. You cannot understand and know something until you try it. I never understood MMA, how good it was, until I went to the gym to try it. You may never know how successful that business will be until you try it. You'll never know how that relationship will work until you give it a chance, until you learn dating. You'll never know how things are going to turn out until you begin trying. That is one other valuable lesson I learned from MMA. Thirdly, I learned that things don't look as they seem. From TV, when you look at these guys doing things, the easy moves, the way they turn, the elbows, the kicks, it looks very simple. And that's what I thought. I thought I'd go there, bring my Tai Chi and a little bit of some moves and add them. The more I talked to the trainers, the more I trained, the more I practiced and tried each of the moves, I got to learn that it takes time and patience and practice to get these things to look easy in the mind or in the eyes of a layman. So the persons you see doing things easy and nicely, they've gone through this set several and several times. They've trained several and several times. They've practiced. That's why to a layman, this looks very easy. That's what I thought. When I was there, I could not even stand. My cardio was too bad. I was panting the entire time in the first set of days. I kept improving as I went there. So one of the valuable lessons is, before you do something, just know that whatever you're saying is not what it will be. You need hours and time to practice and make it look easy in the eye of other people. And that's what successful businessmen have done, perfect relationships have done, strong couples have done. They make it look easy for us, but I believe they've gone through fire, and that's what MMA has told to me. One other life lesson I've learned from MMA is having discipline is key to success in everything. If you want to win in life, you need to have principles that guide you. You need to have discipline that you follow. And this discipline works both on the gym and outside the gym. When you're doing MMA, there are certain principles you follow. For example, keeping your guards up, okay? Being able to protect yourself at all times. In my first days of trying, this was giving me a lot of hard time keeping them up. I felt like it was a burden, but it was supposed to be the discipline. I had to take more water, sleep enough, eat a certain diet to make sure I have the right body and the right weight. I've realized the kind of discipline people have who participate in mixed martial arts and other sports activities and other physically demanding and mental activities is insane. The discipline is quite insane. And I believe if we have this same discipline in what we do, the way we eat, the way we sleep, the way we talk to people, the way we do things, scheduling, being consistent in perseverance, this discipline can take you miles. With MMA, one thing I learned is even what you eat, the way you stand, the way you move, the way you look at your opponent, your practice times, the intensity of practice affects your final results. And from this, for you to be able to achieve this, you need a lot of discipline in everything you do. Life lesson I've also learned from MMA, I've realized winning is never luck. Winning is never luck. Winning is a combination of so many factors, beginning from planning, dedication, perseverance, discipline, a combination of so many things. When you see anybody win a fight, it wasn't by luck. When people win in life, it is not by luck. They have things they are doing right. They're training right. They're waking up at the right time. They're eating right. They're dating right. They have the right friends. They're listening to the right things. They're doing the right things possible. They're in the right place. They're pushing beyond their limits, and that's why they are winning. So I've also come to appreciate that those that win and are told they were lucky, it's because the people saying they were lucky have not been in their shoes and they don't know what the other winners have done. In other words, I've learned winning requires planning. Winning is determined, is by people who go for it, people who push for it, and people who angrily want it and are doing the right thing at the right time, and in the end, they win.